Your Facebook advertising access may be restricted, and that may be a very disturbing news to your business. And then you try to request a review, and you are asked to confirm your identity, and you submit your identity card, and then you get a feedback like, "We are always looking for the security of our community, and because your identity cannot be confirmed, your account will remain disabled, or your account is permanently disabled, or you won't be able to request a review." It is so disturbing, and in this video I will take you through 5 reasons why that happens and what to do in order to get back reinstated. If you are new here, please subscribe to this channel and like this video so that you can get more powerful content like this. Okay, so let's go to the reasons why that happened. Reason number one is that the name on your ID doesn't match the name you are using on Facebook. And when I say the name, I mean the first and the last name. That is what they use. The Facebook rules are that when you are submitting a card for identity confirmation, your first name and your last name on your ID card must match with what is on your Facebook account. So if your name on the Facebook account doesn't match with that, please know that that was the reason why you were probably the identity couldn't be confirmed. If you have a middle name and your middle name is on the card but not on your Facebook account, that may not be an issue. For example, let's say I'm David Mbangeba Asana, and on my Facebook is David Asana. On my card, I have the middle name as part. That is not a problem. I may get my identity will still be verified. So they are looking for the first name and the last name. If that one doesn't match, forget your account, your identity will not be confirmed. Okay, reason number two, your date of birth on your ID card does not match with what is on your Facebook account. So, for example, a lot of people don't use their real birth date on Facebook. So you submit the ID card, they look at the ID card, the birth date that is there does not match with what is on your Facebook account. So it means you are using a fake account. And take notice, most of these are automated systems, so they will not be able to, once the birth date doesn't match, the computer has been programmed, or the software or the algorithm has been programmed to follow exactly if it matches. So once your birth date doesn't match with what is on the card, they will just conclude that your identity can be confirmed and it's a fake account. Okay, so that is the second reason. The third reason why your identity may not be confirmed is you have used that card, that identity card, for another account probably within the last 1 year. Now, Facebook stores your ID for at least 1 year. Yes, there is an option for you to choose that you don't want your ID to be stored for 1 year, but you want it to be stored for only 1 month. But you may not know that option. And mostly by default, when you upload your ID, it is stored for 1 year. So once you use that ID for another account within the last 1 year, if your account is disabled again and you use it to confirm for another account, if you have another account where you have used that same ID for that account, they will tell you the identity can be confirmed because they already have that ID for another account. So once you've used it for another account and you are using it for the second account, your identity cannot be confirmed. Okay. The fourth one is that the picture of your ID card is not clear. There are some people who may use, they may take the picture of the ID card, but the picture is not clear, and or maybe some part of the picture is not showing. So if the picture is not clear, or some of the details on it are not showing, or you've cut part of the card, or the picture is not flat, they will reject it and your identity can be confirmed. So make sure that the details on the card are so clear and visible, and make sure you snap it in the landscape format, and always turn your phone in the landscape format or whatever camera you're using to snap it very clearly, so that whoever is going to review your account will be able to follow it and then can see the details and know that, okay, this is exactly the person and the information matches. Okay, the fifth reason why your identity may not be confirmed is that your ID card doesn't have the required information that is necessary for identity confirmation. What do I mean? Facebook, when you are submitting your card, there are certain types of card they accept, like passport, national identity card, a voter identity card, and other cards. But one thing that you need to know is that the mandatory requirement for any card that you are using to do the verification must have your first and last name, your date of birth, and your picture. If the ID card you are using doesn't have your full name and then your picture and your date of birth, it may be rejected and your identity confirmation may fail. So make sure that any card you're using for the verification has all these three requirements. Now that you know some of the reasons why your identity confirmation failed, what can you do in order to now get your account reinstated? Okay, so let's get to the second part. Okay, before we continue, I would like to let you know that I am a digital marketing expert. I specialize in Facebook, Instagram, and Google Ads. And if you need any of those services, you can let me know. And I have encountered several problems where people's accounts have been disabled, and then some of them, the identity confirmation failed. And I have reinstated 1,000+ accounts from the last 3 years to now. I have reinstated 1,000+ accounts, ranging from United States to Canada to Bangladesh to India to Ghana to Nigeria to Pakistan. I have reinstated a lot of accounts across several countries. And if you have any of those problems, I can help you out. Now, let us get back to what you need to do to continue. You have to first of all find out the type of restriction that you have. The type of restriction that you have. And how do you do that? You will come to your ad manager and then check. You see when you click on the three lines at the left, the top left hand corner, you see account quality. When you click on account quality, to bring you to here. Now, when you come to account quality, check account issues. And account issues, as you can see, I have 3 outstanding issues. One is a page restriction, one is ad account. Now, this one is a page that has been restricted, and then the other 2 are having some assets rejected. So you need to check. If you check, as you can see here, this is page, this is ad account, this is ad account. So what you will need to do is that you have to identify first what it is that was rejected. If it is an ad account that was rejected, you can create a new advertising account in Business Manager. If it is a page that was restricted, you can create a new page. That is it. If it is a Business Manager that was restricted, you can create a new Business Manager. If it is a user account, that is the worst of it all. If it is a user account, you are not allowed to create another user account. And for user account, you cannot appeal for it again. So that's the problem. Now, with the other type of restrictions, if it is a page, an other account, or a Business Manager that the identity confirmation failed, and you will still have another disabled asset, you will still have the option to be able to submit your card for identity verification. For example, let's say that one of these were disabled. Either the other account, the first other account or the second other account were disabled, and I need to and the page is disabled, and I have submitted a card for the other account and it failed. Then when I click on the page, there would have been an option here for me to upload my ID card for identity verification again. But as you can see, this one, a review is already requested. But I'm just trying to let you know that if I was having an asset that that was rejected and I sent my ID card and it failed, and there is still another disabled asset, I could still have the option to submit an ID for review. If it is not the user account, take notice, that can only happen if it is not the user account. Okay. Then the other option you may want to also consider is you can contact Facebook advertising support. If you contact Facebook advertising support, they may assist you on how to get back, that they may even give you a form, or another form that you can submit the ID for a manual review. And most of that particular option is available for Facebook for developers. There's also another way for you to confirm your identity if you are to run political advert. But that one, even if you confirm your identity for political advert and the identity confirmation was not done in account quality, you cannot still request a review. That is a problem that you may have. Yeah, so if it is a user account, as I said, it will be the worst of it all. Now, what will you do if it's a user account? You don't have any other option, especially if it is permanently disabled. So in that case, what I advise you is to get what? A new account. You can get a new account from a relative or a friend, or you can contact us to get you an old existing account that you can buy, and then you can just start. You will simply transfer maybe your pages to that new account that you buy from us. You may even decide to create a new page and new business manager altogether, but you can just start advertising right away with that account you buy from us. So let me know if you're also having any other technical issues. Remember to comment below so that we can reach out to help you. Comment and then let us know whatever additional problems you're facing so that we can get back to you and then help you out. One last thing you need to do is to check if you still have the option that you can submit the ID for verification using another disabled asset. Please check whether the information matches. So you come and check the name. As you can see, the name, make sure that your name matches. So if it doesn't match, you just come to your profile settings, click on settings, go to settings, go to general. When you go to settings, like you see the name. If you don't see, maybe depending on the device you're using, you may see personal and account information. When you click on personal and account information, it will bring you to the name. So when you come to the name, in case I want to edit it, I can just put my first, last name and my middle name, and then I save it. Take notice, because I know some of you, maybe in the part of world where you come from, they normally start the surname before the last name. They normally start the surname before the first name on your ID card. But please make sure that your first name, your last name, which is the same as your surname, matches very well. That's the most important. You can also add your middle name, or if you don't want to add your middle name, fine. But make sure the first and the last name or the surname matches well. Okay. Also check the birth date. So the birth date, you come and click on your profile picture, and then we come to the about info. Then you check contact and basic info. Then you go down and check. If the birth date doesn't match, make sure you edit it and let it match. Then after that, you save it, and then you can just go back and request. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.